pretty much untouched by man, as you can be in the state of Missouri now. So, because the current and jacks just get really, really busy at this point. And the Huzo is nothing but a long drug tank. Seriously. All right. Let's do some Tai Chi. Looks like the three of us. Um, so before we get up, is there anything specifically you would like to do today? Okay. Dealer. So I'll just tell jokes the whole time then. Anything particular you'd like to do, sir? Okay. My choice. All right. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Wait another couple minutes. Double the class size. Anything in particular you'd like to go over today? We have a small class and a little bit more flexibility. Okay. Dealer's choice. All right. Well, all right. I'll think of something. All right. Right hand, we make it into a fist representing power. Left hand, the fingers together representing friendship, tucking the thumb representing humility. And the fist into the palm, and we say, welcome. Thank you all for being here. You're going to figure this out yet, right? You're going to lead us today. So that's my dealer's choice. All right. So deep breathing exercises. Remember, as we breathe, as we Tai Chi breathe, we breathe in through the nose, let the belly expand, and then breathe out through the mouth and let the belly contract. But when you look at it from the side, you inhale through the nose into the belly, and then you exhale from the belly out of the mouth. Okay? This deep breathing, really, really important for everybody. It's a really good way to rehabilitate. Make sure your organs are getting enough oxygen. It also helps calm and relax us. Okay? So, standing in the Wuji position, feet shoulder hip distance apart, nice gentle bend in the knees. The legs are kind of in a nice arch. Tuck in the pelvis, head lifted by the silk thread. And we begin. Inhale and exhale. Keep looking straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Push the hands in front of us next. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, hands out in front of us. Inhale and exhale. Where'd my music go? What happened? 1 second. Pause 1 minute. Sorry. Probably because I didn't turn it on. That might have something to do with it. All right. Hey there. How are you? We got a small class today. Glad you're here. Every time a person walks in, it ups the percentages real fast, right? Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One last time, big deep belly breath in, long slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Keep looking straight ahead. Arms over the head. Inhale and exhale. You can yell "Go Cardinals" if you want. Inhale and exhale. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One last time, big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Arms to the side. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Deep belly breath in. long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more time, big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Inhale and exhale. Arms in the diagonals. Inhale to the heart. Left up, right down. Keep the upper body straight. Inhale to the heart. Then reverse, right up, left down. Exhale. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale to center. One more time each side. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, relax the hands down. Flap the arms like bird wings. Big, deep belly breath in. And long, slow breath out. Nice and slow. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and slow. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And lastly, gathering chi. Big, deep belly breath in. Long, slow breath out. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And there you have it. That's our deep breathing exercises. That's a great way to start the day, and it's a great way to end the day. Like before you get in bed, do some of that deep breathing, and you kind of imagine like all the troubles some days are filled with angst and troubles. You let those go. They'll be there tomorrow. Let them out of your head. Go ahead, go to sleep, get a good night's sleep. It's a lot easier to face those in the morning when you've had a good night's sleep than laying awake and wondering about them all night, right? So good way to wake up, good way to lay down. Let's do something really quick because I haven't done this since I've been back from my surgery. I didn't multitask really well, but let's go through names since we have a small class, just to make sure everybody knows everybody. So this is Jagan. Yeah, I finally remembered, right? Think of Reagan, the President Reagan, and Jagan, all right? So that's the way I do it anyway. That's Dave and Doug, marathoner Doug. Carolyn, right? Just started. This is your third lesson. So, and I'm Steve. I thought it was Steve. I wasn't sure. Excellent. Glad to have you here. You're a faithful follower now, aren't you? All right. Excellent. So I was going to have you two come up and lead us then. Work to get no? Ah. I keep trying it. Nobody will do it. Make sure that you sign in. Oh, I'm sorry. How rude of me. Jagan's helper. Clemisha? Hi. Thank you for bringing Jagan. Appreciate it. Need to make sure that you sign in before you leave or whatever, okay? Or we can pass the clipboard around. But at least make it look like somebody was here, okay? All right. Let me get a drink of water. We're going to move on to our next exercise. We're going to do warm-up exercises. So these are 12 exercises. We have 2 for the neck and then the shoulders, lower spine, hips, knees, and ankles. We're going to work all the way down the body. The hips and the knees we'll do from the chair to keep you nice and safe, all right? But eventually, maybe we can do those standing too, okay? All right. You might want to set your cane back like you did yesterday. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Steve. All right. So we're in the Wuji position. We're going to start out with the neck. This is called the chin tuck. Now check and make sure your feet are in that Wuji position. You should have at least 2 fist distance between the feet. That gives us a nice wide base to work from, okay? So we float the hands up in front of us, hands to the chest, looking straight ahead, tucking in the chin. Feel that nice stretch on the back of the neck. And then the hands come out, the chin gently floats up, and then sink the chin down to the chest without leaning forward. I'm going to show you that from the side also. We can all do it together though, right? Float the hands up in front of us. I'm looking straight ahead. I tuck in the chin as I'm looking straight ahead. And then the hand comes out. I gently float the chin up. And finally, I sink the chin to the chest without leaning forward. One more time. Float the chin up, hands up. Tuck in that chin as you look straight ahead. Hands come out to the chin, gently floats up. And sink the chin to the chest. Beautiful. That's our first neck exercise. Any questions about that? All right. Next neck exercise, which is really hard to say 3 times fast. We're kind of like looking like an Egyptian, right? We're looking over this hand, but we keep this hand below the level of our shoulder. But I'm looking at the wall right over there as I do this. And as I'm looking at this hand, I push down on the opposite hand. So I'm able to multitask with the brain, okay? Which is a really good thing. So we start out in prayer hand position. Tai Chi ball, right hand is on top. Watch the left hand going over the left shoulder, look left, push down on the right hand. And come back to center. Prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, left hand is on top. Watch the right hand going over the right shoulder, push down on the left hand. And come back to center. Try and keep that hand below your shoulder if you can. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down right. And come back to center. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Try and keep the hand below the shoulder. Look over the right shoulder, turn the neck, feel the stretch, and come back to center. Beautiful. One more time. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top. Left hand, left shoulder, looking left, pushing down right, turning the neck, feeling the stretch. Come back to center. Come back to prayer hands. Tai Chi ball, right hand on top, and left hand over the left shoulder, or right hand, sorry, right hand, right shoulder, pushing down on the left hand. And come back to center, come back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Beautiful. So when my hand is below the level of my shoulder is nice and relaxed. As I start raising my hand up, I start feeling stress in my shoulder. We want to be nice and relaxed as we do this, all right? And you're turning your neck. The primary goal is to turn your neck and look over one shoulder and the other shoulder. And then it helps you as you start watching the hands, and one hand's down, one hand's going this way. It helps you multitask in your brain better, okay? All right, any questions on that exercise? All right, forward shoulder circles. We bring the shoulders back and then up, then forward and down. Keep looking straight ahead. Shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Shoulders back, then up, then forward, and down, and reverse. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, down. One more time. Forward, up, back, and down. Beautiful. Good job. Second shoulder exercise. We're going to gather chi. We're going to open. We're going to expand our body. This will help you with that rigidity that you sometimes feel with Parkinson's disease. All right. You're opening, expanding, and when you relax the body, it will open up even more. All right. So if our body stays tense, I can do this. But if my body's relaxed, I'm able to reach out even farther. Okay. So gathering chi. Imagine someone's pulling at your wrist, or reach to infinity. Gently reaching out, reaching up. Feel that beautiful stretch in your chest and your back, shoulder and elbow, and relax the hands down. Once again, gently, we're reaching out, reaching up, beautiful stretch. And exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. This will make you smile, but don't do it. Gently reaching out, reaching up. And exhale, relax the hands down. Beautiful. You know, it's very unusual. Like if I tell everybody to smile, you won't do it. If I tell you to don't smile, everybody will smile. It's human nature. It's funny though. All right. Touching heaven and earth. So the last exercise, gathering chi, we're opening up our body horizontally. Now we're going to open up our body vertically. This will help you make you taller. It'll help take the pressure off of those nerves in your spine and your arm. And if you have sciatica, the numbness, tingling of the feet, it'll take pressure off of all of those, okay? So we imagine we're lifting our head towards the ceiling. You look straight ahead. As you tuck in the pelvis, that roots the bottom of the spinal cord, and you lift the head, that pulls the top of the spinal cord, and you stretch your spinal cord. It's almost like a string being stretched, okay? Prayer hand position, left hand up, right hand down. We exhale, feel that nice stretch. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine once again. And come back to center. Left hand up, right hand down, stretching the spine. Come back to center. Right hand up, left hand down, stretch the spine once again. And come back to center. Try not lean, stay straight as you do this. Left hand up, right hand down, stretch the spine. Come back to center, and then right hand up, left hand down, stretching the spine, floating the head towards the ceiling. Coming back to center, come back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Carrying the ball side to side. Don't move the hips. Move the belly button from the left side to the right side. As you do this, you'll notice your belly button only turns a little bit. Like I've been doing this for a long time, and my belly button turns less than 45 degrees as I do this, all right? So when you have the ball, you want to keep that ball connected to your belly button. That at any time, like when I'm turned over here, my hand will touch my belly button. That I don't bring the ball way over here, because at that point, I'm either releasing the hips or disconnecting the ball from the belly button, okay? If you need to keep the lower hand right by the belly button, that's fine. You can do that, okay? Excitement continues to build. Tai Chi ball, left hand on top. Exhale to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. You guys are doing good, really good. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top. Turn that upper body gently to the left. Keep the ball and the belly button aligned with one another. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and then gently turn back to the right side, feeling that stretch in the lower back. Turn the ball over, left hand is on top, gently turn to the left. Turn the ball over, right hand is on top, and gently turn to the right. And then we turn the ball over. We come back to center, back to prayer hands, and relax the hands down. Great job. Any questions on that? Good. So that's a really good exercise. Like 60% of the people who have Parkinson's disease also suffer from constipation. And so when you're doing that exercise, you're going back and forth, you're giving the intestines a nice gentle massage. So that's a good thing, right? Okay. Let's do one more exercise from our feet, and then we'll sit down. And so go ahead and get a drink of water if you want to. I saw you eyeing your water bottle, so I was eyeing mine anyway. Okay. So we're going to do a leg strengthening exercise, all right? So concentrate on keeping the body straight and concentrate on keeping the knee bent, all right? And not only am I keeping the body straight in this direction, I also want to make sure that I'm not standing like this, but I want to be standing nice and straight as you look at me from the side. Okay? So we're in the Wuji position. Weight shift to the left, bend in the left knee, right foot, cat stance. All the weight is on the left leg. Tap the right toe to the front, empty. And cat stance. Tap the right foot to the side. Don't look at your feet. Look straight ahead. And cat stance. And tap the right foot behind us. Keep plenty of space between your feet. It's hard to do, isn't it? And cat stance. And back to Wuji. Good job. All right. Weight shift to the right. Bend in the right knee. Body straight. Left foot, cat stance. All the weight stays on the right side. Tap the left foot to the front without any weight on it. And cat stance once again. Use your chair if you need to. Tap left foot out to the side, empty. And cat stance. And then left foot to the side, or out to the back, Use your chair. Go ahead and hold on to your chair, Reagan, if you need to, all right? Jagan, sorry. And cat stance. And back to Wuji. Beautiful. So some days you have to hold on to your chair, some days you don't, and that's okay. All right? So the big gift is knowing the difference of like when you need to hold on to the chair and when you got to keep yourself safe. Okay? All right, shake your legs loose. That's a hard one, isn't it? Yeah. Well, our legs get weaker and weaker as we get older and older unless we exercise them. And that's a really good exercise that teaches us balance and gets us to work on our legs simultaneously. Any questions with that exercise? By the way, there's 2 chapters. I'm only teaching you the first chapter. Oh, you know what? You guys feel like doing the second chapter, or are your legs worn out? Good, good. All right. I'm gonna go through the second chapter. I normally don't in this class, but we'll do it. So chapter 2, your weight shifting. Use your chair as you do this one, okay? Weight shift to the left, right foot, cat stance. Tap the right toe out in front, empty, no weight. Keep a lot of space between your feet. Set the right foot down, again, no weight. Use your chair if you need to as you do this. Shift all of the weight to the right, and that allows you to tap or float left foot behind us. And then set the left foot down, no weight on it. Shift weight back to the left and return to cat stance. All right, make sure you're between your chairs as you do this. Tap right toe out to the side, empty. Set the right foot down, but don't put any weight on it. All your weight stays on the left. Then shift your weight to the right. All of your weight's right, so you can tap or float left foot. Set the left foot down with no weight on it. Shift your weight back to the left and return to right cat stance. All right. Tap the right toe behind us. We have plenty of space between our feet. Set the right foot down behind us without any weight on it. Shift the weight back onto the right. That leaves the left foot empty. Tap or float left foot. Then we set the left foot down without any weight. Shift the weight to the left and right cat stance. And return to Wuji. Good job. Let's do the other side. Check. Make sure you're between your chairs as you do this. Dave, you may want to back up. Just in case, I want your chairs to be by you in case you need to grab onto them, all right? Weight shift to the right, left cat stance. Tap the left toe in front of us, empty. Set the left foot down with no weight on it. Then slowly shift all the way to the left, tap or float right foot behind us. Use your chair if you need to. Set the right foot down without any weight. Weight shift to the right, left cat stance. Tap left toe to the side. Left toe to the side. Set the left foot down without any weight, keeping all the weight right, body straight. Shift the weight to the left. Use your chair if you need to. That allows you to tap or float the right foot. Set the right foot down. Weight shift back to the right and return to left cat. All right, one more. Tap the left toe behind us, empty. Set the left foot down behind us without any weight on it. Shift the weight back to the left. That allows you to tap or float the right foot. Set the right foot down. Weight shift to the right and left cat stance. And Simon says, return to Wu Ji. Isn't that fun? All right, shake your legs loose. Let's have a seat. Good job. You guys did really good with that. That chapter 2 is hard. Like I often say, if you're a baseball player and you want to become a better shortstop, you take a lot of ground balls, right? You want to become a better batter, you spend time in the batting cage. If you want to become a better Tai Chi person, you get your legs strong. That's a really good way to get your legs strong, all right? The other way to get your legs strong, just so you know, that Wu Ji position that we stand in, just stand in that every day. Stand in this Wu Ji position. When you're at the sink, when you're at maybe your workshop or you're doing something at the line at the DMV or grocery store, because I know you gentlemen all grocery shop for your wives, right? Quit looking behind you. So you stand in this Wu Ji position like this. This is strengthening your legs. When you stand with your knees locked or stand like this or lean against the wall, you're not getting your legs stronger that way. When you stand in this way, you get your legs nice and strong. And they actually say, so in the Chinese world, when you stand in the Wu Ji position, if you want to do Tai Chi for health, you stand this way for 30 minutes every day. And when you want to do Tai Chi for martial arts, then you stand this way for an hour every day. All right? So, and I've known a couple of instructors, like I know 2 guys so far that they went to a traditional Chinese master, and the guy said, all right, stand. I wanted you to stand in this is the first lesson. I want you to stand in the Wu Ji position for 45 minutes. The guy's like, I can't do that. And he's like, then go away. Get away from me. When you can do that in 45 minutes, come back and see me. Until then, leave me alone. So they're very, very serious about it. But it's amazing how strong you get. And I often tell, there's one lady who had a disease, she had Parkinson's, but she had survived Guillain-Barré disease, which is a nasty, nasty disease, 20% mortality rate with Guillain-Barré. So the fact she survived it is good. But she did a lesson, and after the first lesson, she came in and said, my legs were tired the next day. What can I do to make my legs tired? And so I told her that Wu Ji position. I said, time yourself, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, time yourself, and then you stand at that same time. So let's say you can do a minute. So do a minute every day of standing in the Wu Ji position. And then the next week, you just increase it by 10%. So 60 seconds. So the second week, you'd be at like a minute and 6 seconds. And I said, keep increasing that 10% every day. And most people, because they have a Western mentality, as soon as you tell them standing will make you stronger, they'll be like, you don't know what you're talking about. This lady actually took my advice. So She started doing that in January. She came to me in June. So guess how long she was able to stand that way in January? 30 seconds before her legs started to feel weak. So 30 seconds is all she got. Guess where she was by June? How about 30 minutes? All right. The only thing she did different was stand. And I said, so she was with a caretaker, and I said, how does this affect your life? And the caretaker went, oh my God, she's up and doing stuff. Before she used to sit all the time, and now she's up and doing things. It's made a huge difference in her life. And she did that just by standing. So if you come away from here with anything, that standing can make you a lot stronger and make you a lot more stable. All right? Okay. Any questions about that? All right. And even if you start with 30 seconds, look how far you can be in 6 months. Okay? All right. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall. We're going to do our hip exercises. First hip exercise, turn to the right-hand side of the room. We're going to use our left leg. I've seen everybody in here. You're good with the hands and the feet. So we're going to add the hands in right away. So slide that left leg out and push against the right-hand wall simultaneously. And come back to center. Push against the right wall. Open up that left leg. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center. One more time. Push against the right wall. Open up the left leg. Feel that beautiful stretch. And come back to center. Beautiful. Relax the hands down. Shift to the left-hand side of the chair. Again, we're going to work with the hands right away, all right? Prayer hand position. Push against the left wall. Open up the right leg. Feel a nice stretch in your hip. Don't be too aggressive. Come back to center. Push against the left wall. Open up the right leg. Feel a nice stretch. And come back to center. One more time. Push against the left wall. Open up the right leg. Feel that nice stretch. And come back to center and relax the hands down. Beautiful. Turn back to the front of the room. Shake those legs loose. Not getting hip cramps anymore, are you? All right, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. I don't think you've gotten the hip cramps. So yeah, that's the gradual strengthening that we're talking about. It's either that or you're kind of pulling back just a little bit so you don't get them. One of those two things. And both of them are fine because we don't want to give you cramps in your legs. That's no fun. All right. Second hip exercise. 2 motions with the leg. We lift the leg up and then we push the leg down. All right. Keep the back straight. So as we're lifting the leg up, we keep the back and body nice and straight. As we push the leg down, keep the body nice and straight. Remember, we're in a 3D world. So you keep your body straight this way so you're not leaning out as you do this. Also not leaning back as you do this. Okay? Looking straight ahead. Let's start with the left leg. So lift the left leg up, hands behind us. Feel that nice stretch. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on the left foot hard as you can. Like you're trying to push your foot through the floor. And relax. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us. Relax. And then hands in front of us. Push down on the left foot hard as you can. Push, push, push. And relax. One more time. Lift the left leg up, hands behind us, and relax. And hands in front of us. Push down on the left foot hard as you can. Push, push, and relax. Beautiful. Shift to the right leg. Lift that right leg up, hands behind us, and relax. Straighten the body. Make sure it's nice and straight. Lift the right hands up in front of us. Push down on the right foot. Lift both hands in front of us. Push down on the right foot. And relax. Hands behind us. Lift the right leg up. And relax. Hands in front of us. Push down on the right foot hard as you can. Push, push, push. Keep looking straight ahead. And relax. One more time, lift the right leg up, hands behind us, and relax, hands in front of us. Push down on the right foot, hard as you can, and relax. Beautiful. Shake those legs loose. Good job. Get a drink of water real fast. All right, how'd that feel? Good, good, good. Can feel it working your legs, right? All right, let's do a heel kick. 4 motions with the leg. Lift the leg up, kick the leg out, lift the leg back up, and float the foot to the ground. Make sure you're lifting the leg before you kick and lifting the leg after you kick and float the foot to the ground. All right, so we don't just drop the foot, we float the foot to the ground like it's a butterfly. Okay, punching out the opposite hand. Sitting up, I can see the excitement in your faces on this one. Hands loosely clenched at the belt line. Lift up that left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up that left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, let the leg float, float it to the ground. Good job. Try and keep your back nice and straight. Pick up that left leg, heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Pause for 1 second. We're going to do 2 more of those kicks. So when you lift the knee up, you want to make sure that you're not leaning backwards, but you also don't want to be crunching forward and doing that. So what I recommend sometimes is as you're lifting the knee, imagine you're lifting the head like we did on that first exercise, or first exercise for the lower spine, that you're touching heaven and earth, that exercise. So imagine that you're lifting your head at the same time you're lifting your knee. That helps you keep the back straight, okay? Got that? All right. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. Pick up that left leg. Heel kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. One more time. Pick up the left leg, back stays straight. Heel kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, heel kick right, punch out left. Hold this for half an hour. Just kidding. Lift up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. Shake those legs loose. Good work, good work. All right. Can you feel that work your legs? No? You say no? I was going to say we could do some more of them until you feel it. So I've actually given your legs a lot of work today. Those 2 chapters of that exercise, that works your legs a lot also. Okay, next exercise for the knee, toe kick. Same exercise that we were just doing. The only difference is we were doing a heel kick. Now we're doing the toe kick, so you point your toe forward. What I recommend, though, is as you lift the leg, lift the toe at the same time. So don't leave the toe kind of dropping, but you kind of lift the toe. So it will flex as you toe kick, and then lift the toe again, float the foot to the ground, all right? That'll work your ankle a little bit, and you want your ankles to be nice and loose, okay? Maybe I drank too much water. All right. Hands loosely gripped at the belt line. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall with a big smile on our face. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out the left fist. Pick up the right leg and float the foot to the ground. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. 2 more. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, lifting that head by that silk thread. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right. Pick up the left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. All right, one more time, all together now. Pick up the left leg, toe kick left, punch out right fist. Pick up that left leg, float the foot to the ground. Pick up the right leg, toe kick right, punch out left fist. Pick up the right leg, float the foot to the ground. And shake those legs loose. All right. Doing okay? Everybody doing okay? All right. Let's stand up. Let's do our ankle exercises. Steve's ready to go. He's ready to jump out of that chair. All right. Ankle exercises. Make sure your body stays straight. Use your chair if you need to, okay? We start out from the Wuji position, weight shift to the right, left foot, touch heel, and then toe. Heel and toe. Don't look at your feet, look straight ahead. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Try to not move the leg, move the ankle. Heel, toe, heel, and toe. Set the left foot down, weight shift to the left. Right foot, touch heel and toe. Heel and toe. Heel, toe, heel, toe. One more time, heel and toe. Come back to center. Now, that's an exercise, and it's a very simple one, right? Heel, toe. But I'd love to see a little bit more ankle flexibility from everybody in the room on that one, okay? And it's a really easy exercise. And what I recommend doing, because you sit down, you get 3 meals a day, right? So after every meal, do that exercise. That's a really good cue to go ahead and do it. It doesn't take that long to do. And make sure, like notice my lower leg doesn't move, my upper leg doesn't move. I'm just flexing the ankle. And that's what you want to make sure. And you can do this from a chair. It's just as easy to be doing it from a chair. If I'm sitting down, heel, toe, heel, toe. I'm not moving the leg, I'm moving the ankle, okay? But it's really important for everybody to have flexible and strong ankles, especially in this room. If your ankles aren't flexible, you end up walking like this all the time because you can't move your ankles. Well, if I can flex my ankles though, I can be lifting my legs when I walk, okay? So work on that exercise. Keep those ankles nice and flexible, all right? Second ankle exercise, weight shift to the right, left foot, touch little toe and big toe. Not so much worried about the side to side. Little toe, big toe, outside and inside. Set the left foot down, weight shift to the left, right foot, touch little toe, big toe, outside, inside, little toe, and big toe. And come back to center. Again, not so much worried about the side to side. We'll get to that. But get your flexibility down, heel toe, right? Like a country line dance, heel toe. Able to flex those ankles, okay? Be really beneficial for you. It increases circulation to the legs. It looked like your left leg got scraped up a little bit since I saw you last. It'll help those wounds heal also when you do that ankle heel toe exercise, ankle exercise. You're pumping blood into your legs, so it'll help you heal a little bit better too, okay? And that's from my wife is a cardiology nurse, so she's a lot smarter than I am. Bad taste in men, but other than that. Well, aren't we blessed that our wives put up with us, right? I'm just saying. But I was showing her the ankle exercise, and she's like, oh, that's a great way to work your it's a cardiac system. It's the valves in your leg. So like the veins going back to the heart, it pushes blood and locks out. Do you know what that it's called? I don't either. I can't think of it. Anyway, there's valves in your leg, and she said that's a great way to exercise those valves and circulation in your legs. Okay. All right. I think that's enough for today. Let's do meditation. Okay. So go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to turn off the overhead light. So, meditation. This is one of the nicest things that we can do for ourselves is to do meditation. And it was quite interesting. I'm on a Facebook group on meditation, and somebody brought the question of, I always get thoughts in my mind. What do I do with those thoughts that come in my mind? And it's like, last night it had like 350 different replies to it. It was a really good discussion. And there's a couple of smart Alex there, but all in all, it was a really good discussion. Um, but what do you do with those thoughts? Because your mind wants to keep thinking. So what do you do with them? And I've always said it's like a cloud floating through the sky. That cloud, your thought floats in, and you recognize it, but you just let it float on through. And that was a lot of what they said. I may be able to summarize it more next week when I have a chance to really study them. But somebody else said another one is, which made a lot of sense. It's like your home, and somebody knocks on the door, and you welcome them into your home, but you just let them go and go right out the back door. So you don't hold on to them, you don't offer them a place to stay, but you let the thought just kind of come in the front door and out the back door. Is a nice way to think of it. And what you're trying to do is stay in the present tense. So you're not worried about what happened in the past. You're not worried about what could happen today, because who knows what will happen today. And so you just stay in the present. And a lot of people were saying, focus on your breathing, focus on your breathing. And that helps also. And the one other thing that I've heard before that makes a lot of sense is, as the thought comes in, don't engage the thought. Just kind of, you want to become where you're an observer of your thoughts, not engaged in your thoughts. Does that make sense to everybody? So when we engage something, we give it validity and we actually hold on to it. And when we observe it, we go, yeah, I need to take care of the car when I get home. But you know what? I'll do that when I get home. Let it flow through. Yeah, I need to pay that bill, but I'm just thinking about that right now, so I'll let that go through. So you become an observer instead of an engager. And that may be one of the hardest things for someone with Parkinson's. All right. All right. Final note. I talk about the inner stomach. That is our intestines. That's that feeling you get in your stomach sometimes. If you're afraid of heights and you see something really deep, you walk to the edge of a cliff and you look down and you get that feeling in your stomach. That's your inner stomach. All right. So we're trying to kind of calm that inner stomach down. That's where we hold a lot of our anxiety. Okay. So we're trying to calm that down. Any questions about that? Any questions about meditation? Okay. We're sitting up nice and straight and tall. Use the back of your chair if you need to. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, we'll take a few cleansing breaths. So take a big, deep belly breath in. And then breathe out, releasing all the thoughts from your head. Again, inhale. And exhale. Release all the thoughts from your head. Let's do that one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. And then long, slow, deep breath out. Focusing just on your breathing, not worried about what happened this morning or what could happen this afternoon. All right, let's start our meditation. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. And then as we breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through the feet, relaxing the feet. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And breathe out. Relax those feet. Now the legs. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, relaxing the legs, relax the knees, relax the ankles, upper leg and lower leg. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And breathe out, relax the legs. Let your legs go soft. Onto the hips. Big, deep belly breath in. And breathe out through the hips. Relax all the muscles surrounding the hips. Relax your bottom. Again, big, deep belly breath in. And then breathe out, relaxing the hips. Let's move to the torso. Big, deep belly breath in. As you breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through the belly. All the muscles around your navel, you're relaxing those muscles. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Relax all the muscles, the belly. Nice and gentle. Let's move to the inner stomach next. So take a big, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, we relax that inner stomach. Let go of your anxiety. Not helping you at all. Let go of it. Release it out into the room. Release it into the softness. Do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, we let go of our anxiety. We let go of our stress. We relax that inner stomach. Do that one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. And then we breathe out. Relax that inner stomach. Release our anxiety. Let's do the lower back now. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. Exhale, release all the muscles in the lower back and feel how your legs start to relax as you relax the lower back. Let's do that again. Inhale, fill the lungs with air. Exhale, relaxing the lower back. Beautiful. Now we move to our hands. Take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, imagine you're breathing out through the hands, letting your hands relax. Your hands are nice and gentle now. Do that again. Long, slow, deep breath in. Breathe out the hands. Relaxing our hands. Next, our arms. Take a big, deep belly breath in. As we breathe out, we're breathing out through the arms and relaxing our arms. Your arms may start to feel heavy now. That's okay. It's a sign you're relaxing. So let's do that again. Big, deep belly breath in. And then we breathe out, relaxing the arms. Now let's focus on our shoulders. We hold a lot of anxiety in our shoulders. So take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we relax the shoulders. Let that anxiety roll off your shoulders. Big, deep belly breath in. Breathing out. Letting the anxiety roll off of our shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Big, deep belly breath in. As I breathe out, I'm relaxing my shoulders. I'm feeling like I'm breathing out through my shoulders. And then we move to our head and neck. So take a long, slow, deep belly breath in. Relaxing the head as we breathe out. Relax all the muscles at the back of your head, top of your head, side of your head. Do that again. Long, slow, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we relax our face, relax your forehead, relax your cheeks, relax your jaw, relax the eyes. One more time with the head, the whole head. Big, deep belly breath in. And as we breathe out, we are relaxing our head, all the muscles surrounding our head. Nice and relaxed. Beautiful. That looked really nice. I know you want to take a nap now, don't you? Look how relaxed you guys are. Isn't that nice? So I was teaching, there's another Parkinson's class I teach in South County. And it was the first time this lady meditated. And she had a tremor in her hand. And while we were doing Tai Chi, she had that tremor the whole time. First time she meditated, right? We actually only did about 5 minutes of meditation. We did 10 here today. We only did about 5 minutes of meditation. Her tremor went away. It was really cool to see. She was so proud of herself. And I've seen that happen. People with tremors, their tremor goes away. People with it goes away while they're meditating. People with dyskinesia, I've seen their dyskinesia stop, and you can watch it. It starts to come back as they come back into reality. And so the key becomes, how do you stay in this meditative state? And so when you're agitated out there in the real world, because people will agitate you or situations will agitate you, and you feel your Parkinson's getting worse, and look at you smile, you use this deep breathing to to relax yourself. Okay? So don't take more medicine, take more meditation, right? And one other final, then we'll go. So what I'm doing is a progressive relaxation meditation. And if we were really doing it right, like when I practice myself at home, I start at the feet and work my way up the body, trying to relax things. And I'll actually do lower leg, then upper leg. But what I do is I keep breathing until that's relaxed. So maybe I can relax my feet in a couple breaths. Beautiful. Maybe it takes me 10 breaths to relax my feet. But when I'm at home practicing myself, because I can't look in your mind and see how well you're relaxing your feet and relaxing your legs and relaxing your hips. But when you practice at home, start at the feet and breathe out of your feet until they're relaxed. Then you move on to the lower leg and breathe out of your lower leg until it's relaxed. Maybe it's one breath, maybe it's 10, who cares? Doesn't matter, right? And then you move to the upper leg, and then you move to the hip, and then you move to the belly. But you breathe until it's relaxed, and then you move on. And sometimes, you'll be a half an hour into meditation, and you'll only be to the legs, and you'll be like, that's all I have time for. Great. Perfect. Go ahead and stop there. But then what you'll notice is as you come back, so let's say it took you half an hour to relax just your legs, right? You'll notice like the next time you come back and meditate, it may only be 20 minutes to relax your legs. And then it'll knock down to 10 minutes to relax your legs. And I can actually get myself in a meditative state now just out of a few breaths, like 5 breaths, 10 breaths. I can get myself into a meditative state. unless something has me really upset, then I have to meditate more. But that's what it's all about. And the Chinese have a saying, you should meditate 10 minutes every day, unless you're having a bad day, and then you should meditate for an hour. Okay? All right. Any questions? How did the meditation go for you? Good? Okay. I'm going to turn on the overhead light. Please make sure you sign in for me. You have a great holiday weekend. Do we have any veterans here? Thank you. Thank you for your service to our country, sir. I appreciate it very much. If you get down, they used to do it. I think they still do. Jefferson Barracks has a memorial ceremony that's absolutely wonderful. They honor all branches of the service and all of the conflicts and wars we've been involved in. And they even have like Civil War reenactors. The World War II vets that are still with us sometimes come out. It's a really cool ceremony. So anyway, you guys take care. Good to see you. I'm sorry? Ask Alex. She would know. I think you make it out to the APDA. But yeah, you can ask her. Hi, Kathy. Yes, thanks for your service. Good job. You do the same. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Feel nice and relaxed now, don't you? Good. And so when you start feeling that anxiety come back, do the meditation. Okay? All right, thanks. Thank you.